But some kind of relief for the national capital as the Yamuna river is finally starting to recede. But let's be clear, the danger isn't just over yet. At the old railway bridge, the water level has dipped to 206.36 meters. That's the first time in days it's dropped below 207. But with the danger mark at 205.33, we are still not in the safe zone. Authorities aren't taking any chances. People living in low-lying areas have been moved to relief camps. Those are now active in 38 spots across Delhi, with over 500 tents set up at 27 of those locations. Now, just to give you some perspective on this evacuation measures, the evacuation mark kicks in at 206 meters. So we are only, in fact, slightly above right now, which is why officials are keeping a close watch, especially at the old railway bridge. It's a key point for tracking flood levels. So yes, things are looking better, but for now, Delhi is still saying to be cautious. Meanwhile, visuals have been coming in from Mayur, Vihar that shows the entire region being flooded, especially the floodplains in Mayur, Vihar of the Yamuna have been completely inundated and crops have been completely damaged as well. There have been several tents that have been set up for families who are stuck in Mayur Vihar because of the flood waters, and those tents have been occupied as of now as well. Now, these aerial shots show you the kind of inundation that's seen in the Mayur Vihar area. As you can see, the floodplains has resulted in the water accumulating in the fields, and this has been the situation for the almost 2 to 3 days in Mayur Vihar area. In Punjab, schools and colleges are reopening today to function as usual after having been shut for days as floods ravaged the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to visit flood-ravaged Gurdaspur on September 9th to review rescue and relief operations on the ground. Now, the state is grappling with massive devastation caused by the relentless rainfall. Over 1,900 villages in 23 districts have been submerged. More than 43 lives have been lost and nearly 1.71 lakh hectares of farmland have been ruined. In addition, rivers remain swollen above danger levels, highways are disrupted by landslides, and critical infrastructure is under threat. An important meeting of the Punjab cabinet has been called today at 12 noon before the Prime Minister's visit. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann will join the meeting through video conferencing. These are visuals coming in from Ambala, where the flood waters have been rising as well. Several villages have been completely cut off from daily supplies, and authorities are now trying to reach out to those submerged villages. Food is being dropped, as well as boats are being used to reach those marooned areas. Meanwhile, in Jammu and Kashmir, incessant light rains continue to lash the region on Sunday, sparking fresh concerns among residents still recovering from the devastating floods of September 4th, while the water level in the Jhelum River was steadily receding in Sangam and Srinagar. After 3 dry days, the recent showers pushed up the water levels in the upper tributaries like Vaishno and Kulgam and Lidar Romshi and Aru in Anantnag district in South Kashmir. Up north, Wular Lake's water levels have been steadily rising despite the recent pause in rainfall. Jammu received around 25 millimeters, Rajouri 12, and several other districts reported a lighter but steady rainfall. In response to the disruptions caused by these rains, the Border Roads Organization swiftly restored the Gharkal-Pragwal Road, the vital link to the strategic Akhnur sector, ensuring movement and connectivity have resumed. The situation remains delicate as the region watches the skies and river levels closely. Meanwhile, in Gujarat, on high alert as India Meteorological Department issues a full rain warning until September 10th, with a depression system now hovering over North Gujarat. The IMD has advised fishermen to stay off the sea from September 7th to 10th, warning of strong winds, rough waves and dangerous conditions along the roads. Meanwhile, reservoir levels across the state are alarmingly high. The Sardar Sarovar Dam is at over 91% capacity. Out of the 206 monitored reservoirs, 123 are on high alert, 20 on alert and 14 on critical warning levels. Overall, dams in the state are holding nearly 84% of the total capacity. In fact, good for summer but risky right now. Heavy rains have in the past 24 hours have added to the pressure. Since June, more than 5,500 people have been relocated and over 1,000 rescued from flood-affected areas. Relief efforts are in full swing with 12 NDRF and 22 SDRF teams on the ground. This year's monsoons have swung wildly from floods in Devbhoomi Dwarka, which saw over 2,000 millimeters of rain, to dry conditions in Amreli and Gir Somnath. As of early September, Gujarat has already received 90% of its seasonal target, with above normal rainfall predicted for the rest of the month. The depression system currently near Disa is moving southwest, west-south, and is expected to bring more heavy showers over Gujarat, Saurashtra, Kutch and parts of Rajasthan in the next 48 hours.